are welcoming Chef Emily back to our studio kitchen here. She is from Niagara Falls Culinary Institute, and I'd love to know what you're making for us today.
All right, so let's talk Easter brunch.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's coming up.
It's, you got a lot of family over, you've got a lot of, dishes to make and timing and stuff. This is a nice, easy recipe that you can let sit overnight, put in the oven in the morning. It's going to be perfect.
Okay.
All right, so we're making smoked salmon strata. Okay. So strata means layers, and this is an egg bake. So we're going to start with eggs. So you can crack 8 eggs into this bowl.
Oh my goodness, 8 of them. These
8
are
of them.
expensive now.
So we're only using 8. We're beefing it up with some other stuff.
Okay.
All right, so I've got a already sprayed pan right here, and we're going to take some cubes of bread. So I've used some leftover baguette, but this could easily be bagels. You could save all the heels from your sandwich bread
Oh, smart.
and keep them in the freezer for something like this. Any kind of, savory bread will work with this. All right? You're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. So to this, I've got some hot smoked salmon, and I'm just going to break this in half.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to flake this over the bread, all right? So we just like little bits. We're just getting some nice little smoky salmon pops in here. To this, we got our salmon in here, got half of the salmon, and then I've cubed up some cream cheese, so we've got these little cubey guys. So then you get a little hit
You cubed them up?
I
They're
cubed
so
them up
cute.
so that you get a nice creamy cream cheese hit in the bites. It's gonna be awesome.
Okay.
All right, so this is perfect. You're doing a good job. So I have hot smoked salmon, and I smoked this myself.
Oh, well, yeah.
Brag, salmon brag. But store-bought, of course, fine. You don't have to smoke your salmon yourself. Also, this doesn't look like lox. So lox is cold smoked salmon.
Right.
So that's the slicey kind.
I don't really like lox.
All right, I love lox.
But I love a smoked salmon like this.
So lox can be used in this as well. Also, canned smoked salmon would be good. You could sprinkle this over here.
whatever you like.
Super easy. All right, perfect. Eggs in there. What's left in that heavy cream can go in there. It's about a half a cup.
Okay.
And we're gonna whisk that up.
Do that.
So over our salmon and our cream cheese and our baguette, I have some everything bagel seasoning. You can get this already made. I took this from our glorious pastry department at NFCI.
We love the everything bagel seasoning.
So good. And if you have poppy seeds, sesame seeds, garlic, onion powder, salt and pepper, you could make it yourself.
There
but
you
also
go.
they sell it in the thing. So strata, layers. So we're gonna do another layer, all right? Bread.
I see, hence why you put the salmon in half.
Yeah. And then we're gonna do the salmon over here. You wanna give me a little sprinkle of everything seasoning?
Sure.
Fantastic. And this is a really easy, this is good to put together with your kids the night before if you wanted to.
This is so different. I would have never thought to make something
Right,
like
and
this.
it's like bagels and lox and also an egg bake, so it's, you don't have to have cream cheese out for everybody. It's already all in here. All right, so perfection. I'm gonna throw a little cheese on here, just on the top. And this browns up really nicely too, and it's all creamy on the inside. So you're gonna pour this egg mixture all over this.
I can
go ahead.
handle that.
Perfect. Good job. It doesn't have to go all the way over if we're leaving this overnight. If you're putting it directly in the oven, we're going to squish it down a little bit so that the bread really soaks it up. But if you cover this and leave this overnight, all that bread will naturally soak up all this delicious, creamy, eggy mixture. So I'm just going to give this a quick smoosh so it sucks it all up.
A little smoosh.
Little smoosh. If you like dill or chives, you could also put dried dill or chives in there. That would be delicious as well.
Nice.
So I'm going to throw this in the oven.
Okay.
You can throw these guys out, and I'll bring out the cooked one.
Okay.
Look how glorious this
Voila!
looks. All right, crispy, delicious. All that egg is soaked up into the bread. We've got some scallions here. You want to put that all over this?
Sure. A little sprinkle,
Yep.
a little garnishment.
Yep, chives would work, dill would work. Let's see. This goes like this. Look how cool that looks.
Beautiful.
You could even cut this up into smaller squares for a snacky brunch.
Yeah.
Also, after cooked, this is pretty good room temperature or cold, so you could bring it somewhere. All right, you want to taste it?
Yeah, let's take a bite.
All right. Get some salmon. Cheers.
Yep. Nice. Okay, listen, I know that you're the expert. We mentioned that you're from Niagara Falls Culinary Institute. And your students are wrapping up their semester,
Yes,
right?
absolutely. We're getting towards the end of the semester, so there's lots of final exams that are going on, lots of really great projects. What's really cool is our final Savor Seasonal dinner in April 26th, is our student showcase dinner. So if you're interested in coming to see what our students can do, we're going to have a wonderful 4 or 5 course meal with wine pairings. A team led by our chef John Pope, and it's always a wonderful time. It's so great. It's so fun.
And for our parents out there wondering what to do this summer with the kiddos, you've got a camp.
Absolutely. I have 6 weeks of kids camps going from age 8 to 10, 11 to 13, and 14 to 17-year-olds. You can find it on our website. Registration is open now, so are the menus. I'm really, really excited.
There you go. Teach your kid to cook so then they can cook for you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll put this on the camp menu so that if you like this, next year, Easter,
There you
on
go.
your kids.
There you go. And they can be participating as well. Chef Emily, always a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Well, you can register your child for the camps at the Niagara Falls Culinary Institute by visiting sunyniagara.edu/NFCI.